Hey guys, Mubarak here of In Penny Stock and Crypto Theory. Hope you're doing well. In this episode, I want to talk to you guys about Orchid or OXT and why it's popping off, what it does, and kind of the reasonings behind why this should potentially be on your watch list. All right. If you're listening, you've probably seen that it's popping off right now. And in general, what we do here at Crypto Theory is trying to make a focus on understanding and getting a grasp as to which projects and which cryptocurrencies are actually successful. All right, because there's a lot of different kinds, there's a lot of ones coming up almost on a daily basis, and it's important to know where and how you should utilize them, whether it's something you want to just use for the fun because of the blockchain, or more specifically, I bet if you're listening to this, it's more so because you're interested in trading them. You're seeing the amount of profits that can be made, and you want to kind of take advantage of that. So this is on the Orchid website, right? What we want to talk about here is what even is Orchid. All right. So essentially what it is, as you can see, is that it's a VPN. Now that's a virtual private network essentially, and it's crypto powered. So the purpose of it is essentially, virtual private networks have been used by people around the world for a while in order to kind of mask their IP address so they can engage in behavior that they don't want tracked. All right, because nowadays, with everything, with the cookies, with the ability for people to kind of just pick up information, and everything is tracked by Google, Facebook, social media, everything. Orchid allows you to kind of go through on a decentralized VPN, because at the end of the day, even the virtual private networks, you're still working with that company specifically wherever that's providing you that virtual private network. So there's still some traceability. And so OXT or Orchid basically uses what's referred to as a ERC20 staking token. So that's like off of the Ethereum chain, but it's still a smart contract concept. And essentially, they're basically, backed by pretty simple things. It's nothing wild, right? It's a virtual private network that you can use on your phone, that you can use anytime. But the cool thing and the reason why it's picking up so much popularity is because they're building out a OXT digital currency, and it's been around for a while now. But the reason it's getting so much interest is because of the staking advertisement that they're basically doing. All right, so the whole staking concept is that blockchain and is a decentralized market or decentralized kind of technology, and it requires multiple users, right? It can't just be one computer or one user, or else the network doesn't work because it's cross-referencing and running algorithms. And so, you can take a look at our video or an episode on blockchain itself and the technology. But overall, what happens is that there's two different types of way that cryptocurrencies usually are made. One is proof of work, which means that it's like mine. For example, Bitcoin, it requires your computer to work. Essentially, and run processing power and electricity, and that's why there's all that hype around there. And then the other one is staking, proof of stake, which basically means you need to put it available for everybody. So it seems like an odd concept, but it'd be like, for example, the concept is similar to if you deposit your money into a bank, right? When Chase is holding 2,000 of your dollars, right? If you were to give them the permission to, and you don't even know this, but you do when you open a bank account, to use your money for their own kind of activities, then that's and it's going to allow for some type of benefit or something occurs, then that's staking. You're staking your cash. So in this sense, that's what happens with Orchid is an OXT, is that if you have it and you're able to stake it, it allows for people to kind of use it across the world, and the more people that end up using it, then the more that efficient and bigger the platform works. So that's the interesting thing about the whole decentralized network and the protocol of what Orchid does, right? So it's a custom VPN protocol. So it's similar to OpenVPN, WireGuard. These are big, multi-million, billion-dollar companies that have been around for a while. Orchid has basically just taken that format and now has it on a decentralized blockchain. And there's some cool features that I'm going to discuss onto what they have, right? But going back into the staking, this is specifically the information that allows people it almost builds a network, it builds a popularity within it, because when you're doing staking, what happens is that if you have it, you're putting it up, and the more people that use it, the stronger the bandwidth and the network ends up being. So that's kind of, this gives you some information on how it works. So essentially, Orchid, well, tokens, they get locked into a stake deposit, and it's basically allowing the network that Orchid is upon to utilize those types of tokens. And it's almost like, if you want to look at it from a financial perspective, the cool thing is that it's almost like a CD, right? Like a you have at the bank, or like an investment where you can actually withdraw tokens from the staking contract. It's an unlocking process period, which is a 3-month cooldown. So that's just something to keep in mind. All right. Now, as always with any cryptocurrency, I highly recommend that before you about to trade it, definitely go into two major aspects. Okay. One is the white paper. All right. You can see this was formed in 2019. So it's a project that's been around for a while, and now it has a good amount of traction. And then also the backing behind it. All right. So one of the things I like to do is to take a look at Orchid or OXT, team or backing, right? Because the key component or key investment thesis that we're working on nowadays is that we're able to see that if it has backings, like with big exchanges or even with something like CoinList, or it has high investors, like it's backed by Andreessen Horowitz or whatever, then it allows you to feel a very high level of confidence in being able to invest into that, because those big VC firms, these big companies, are not going to allow this to fail. All right, so that's not exactly what I'm looking for, but what I like to try to see, this might actually give us a more breakdown specifically onto the cryptocurrency itself. So here, it's a OXT staking asset, 35 billion VPN market. So that's essentially what it is. You can download it, you can play around with it. Are all the listings and exchanges, so you know that they have a good backing, right? If there's this many different types of big names, Coinbase, Gemini, Qcoin, picking this up, and this is why it's been in the top 20 or 50 coins for a while. So it's just very recently picked up a lot of popularity, and it's kind of shooting up right now, and that's because of the staking promotions that they're having. So basically, it allows users to put their funds up, essentially, or their crypto of OXT up, and it goes even further from there. So that's kind of the key information about OXT. These are just some of their partners and stuff, but the interesting thing is that the wallet partners are important as well. These are some of the big ones: MetaMask, Trust Wallet, Ledger, BitGo. We have a video here down in the description as well about the different wallets and some information on them. But when you have a crypto with these types of wallet partners, with these types of exchange partners, it's going to go somewhere. It's going to go far. So finally, I'd like to close off with just kind of taking a look at where it's at. This is more kind of time controlled, which is why it's not necessarily something to start with, but it all depends on kind of what time you're looking at this. So let's just go here. This is Coin Market Cap, for those of you guys who don't know. Let's just see if it's in the top right now. Let's see, OXT. I remember back in the day, it used to always be up top, but no, it's not currently. Let me take a look. It could just be my search engine. Let's just type it in right here. OXT. Do they even have a number on it? 146. Okay, so it's been shooting up. It's at 40. Is this the right one? Let me see. Yes, it's been at 40 cents. So you can see here that it wasn't. There's barely, the bottom portion right here shows the volume. So you can see there wasn't much volume up until really recently. Let's take a look at the last kind of 3 months. That's where really the activity has occurred, or even a year. So it wasn't very popular back here in 2020. It was at under 20 cents for a while, and then it had a spike up around here. Probably, this is an interesting time. We'll have to look at the news and see, but you can see here that for the last month or so, there was a lot of popularity into it, and so very recently it's crashed. But the thing is that this is at a pretty safe point. I mean, I technically, again, this is not investment advice, it's purely educational. But if you're looking to trade, if you're looking for just some technical analysis advice, the floor of it is at 23, 24 cents, right? So right now it's pretty low. It's actually, hold on, let me just see if that makes sense. Yeah, 23, 24 cents. So it's pretty low, but nothing compared to how it's been. So right now it's playing in a dangerous kind of field where you know that it can go higher to 80 almost. And so just like the rest of the cryptocurrencies right now, it's kind of crashed in half. But that's a Bitcoin related crash overall in the markets. So definitely just something to keep an eye out for. But as always, hope that helped. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment or email us at admin@inpennystock.com. And yeah, hope to hear from you soon. Take care.